Hey, Paul.
Hey, thanks.
Everything all right?
Yeah,
Good.
all's well. So what do you think?
I thought they were both very, very good. Very smart. Both have, I think, just good, nice, upbeat personalities. They're good experience. I like both of them. I have a leaning toward Jacqueline.
Okay. Yeah, because I have to say I was leaning more towards Sonia.
Well, we knew that right from the beginning. Come on.
Not for the reasons you think.
Right.
I think, no, I thought she was warm. I thought she was certainly a people person. And if we are grooming one of these people to actually go out and make calls to customers, I have to say I was leaning towards Sonia.
Where I think Jacqueline takes it a little bit more was that she did some selling.
I mean, you're telling me that Sonia doesn't know how to sell?
Both of them had good customer service dealing with the public.
So then why don't we get down to what it's really about? And I think that you're leaning towards Jacqueline because she was a minority. And you feel that this is an area that it would be helpful to us in dealing with our minority communities.
But that's on the money. You know, also that I think she's very smart, personable, has sold, is very grounded, and is hungry. I felt that they're both very, very good. But I would lean, yes, toward Jacqueline.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my concern is that it's over the 3 years I put this team together, and I feel like I know them in perhaps ways that you don't because I work with them much more closely.
Yes.
I really believe that Sonia is a better fit for the team that we have assembled here. Not that there was anything wrong with Jacqueline, but I'll be honest, I found her a little standoffish, and
You were really very open and gregarious with Sonia. You weren't to that level, if we honor the truth, with Jacqueline.
Well, that's a two-way street, though. So, I mean, come on, cards on the table. You really believe if these two, I mean, on paper, they're equal. You're leaning towards Jacqueline because she's African American.
I would honor the truth and say yes, with the caveat that it's not just because she's African American. It's because she has, I thought, incredible skills.
But I have to say, I take exception with hiring somebody just because they're a minority versus a non-minority, because in essence, that is the same discrimination that you're trying to avoid.
We don't have anyone in your department who is not Caucasian. It's not about race. But it is about opening up our company to and giving an opportunity to other people to move in.
And I'm all for that, you know, and if you could point out things that were absolutely put Jacqueline that much higher.
Well, it's not even about that much higher. You know what some of it is? For me, there's a determination, a focusedness, and she's married. And I think the marriage gives a certain level of stability.
So now you're discriminating against single people?
Come on.
Well,
you know, I'm not
what does that mean?
No, we're having a straight-up conversation.
We don't know how stable that marriage is. That's ridiculous.
Well,
I mean, what, she follows her husband here on his new job?
I'm not characterizing anything you say as ridiculous. So watch where you're coming from, right?
My apologies.
I don't, usually put up like the thing, I'm the boss and you work for me. But I don't call you ridiculous. Come on.
Well, but aren't there some type of there's some legalese about having to hire so many minorities when you have so many
I don't know the exact number. We have, minorities working for Beck and Call. At this moment, none are at the management level, and this is the entry point for us into management level and meeting directly with clients. So it's a more visible position.
So you really believe that Jacqueline, being a minority, will speak somehow more effectively to this new emerging market?
I think that Sonia's energy of our clients right now, she was so over the top, so out there. I think in some ways we need somebody who is very focused, determined, quiet, who does the job and is not as enthusiastic.
I've never heard of enthusiasm being a detriment to a person in terms of sales work and working with people?
Well, sometimes it can, because knowing some of our clients, the enthusiasm can take it over the top. But my read is we go with Jacqueline, and not just because of her ethnic background.
But that
because
is the majority of it.
that's part of the mix, but it's not the whole thing. I mean, we go with Jacqueline, and we give her a trial period. We do it for a 4-month period, see where she works out. That's my read on it.
All right.
Can you work with her?
Well, yeah, you know,
Okay,
I can
let's
work
make
with
it happen.
anybody. You're the boss.
Let's make it happen. I thought that both interviews went very, very well, and both candidates were very, very good. As far as legal stuff, we're not hiring anyone solely on the basis of what they look like, but on the total mix, their business experience, their education, their personality. And I think one that's underlying it all, how well will they fit in with this team that we've put together of our 50 people, and with the person who would manage them, which would be Paul in this instance. So no, I don't see it as any legal problems. We're not hiring or someone based on their physical appearance, but on the total mix. And on the total mix, I would go with Jacqueline.